What do astronauts, memory loss, and burning fats have in common? A therapy that gained attention after NASA found it helped astronauts heal faster, and now used to promote skin health, ease joint discomfort, support muscle recovery, and more. Yes, I'm talking about red light therapy. And in this video, I'm going to share 5 surprising facts about red light therapy that could completely change how you think about its effects. Hi, I'm Fenella from the LUMEBOX, graduate from Stanford University with a Master's of Science, and I have a deep passion for all things red light therapy. So I'm here to help you understand the science and turn it into everyday health. By the way, if you're curious about how to use red light therapy at home, check out our free ebook linked in the description. It's packed with helpful tips to get you started. Red light therapy might seem like a new trend, but its roots go back to the mid-1900s when scientists were using laser lights to destroy cancer cells in rats. Some years later, NASA began experimenting with red LED light to grow plants in space. But something unexpected happened. Scientists who were exposed to the light during testing noticed that their skin healed faster, and it looked healthier too. This got them thinking, could red light therapy support other areas of human health? And if so, how far could its benefits reach? That accidental observation kickstarted decades of research on how red light interacts with the human body to confirm if this magic of wound healing, reduced inflammation, and speedy recovery was actually true, even in extreme environments like outer space. And the benefits didn't stop there. Stick with me because the 5th fact I'm sharing today was surprising even to me. Time and time again, I hear skeptics out there asking, "It's just light, how can that do anything?" I think I would also be skeptical had I not read the incredible science on this tool that I'm sharing with you today. But then you get the beauty influencers, the facial spas who have explored a chunk of the research and use red light therapy for skin treatments. And while the skin is where most people start, there's a whole other side to red light therapy that goes quite deeper, literally. Red and near-infrared light can penetrate beneath the skin to reach your muscles, joints, and even bones, with studies showing benefits for everything from temporary pain relief, back pain, recovering from injuries, to helping your muscles bounce back after workouts. Now, visible red light does not penetrate as deep, generally recognized in studies to reach 2 to 5 millimeters, so red is preferred for more surface concerns. But near-infrared penetrates deeper, reaching 5 to 10 millimeters, so this is great for things like joints and muscles. But here's the twist. Not all devices can deliver light that penetrates this deep. There's a limiting factor, and it comes down to something called irradiance. In other words, how much light energy your body receives over a given area. We need less irradiance for the skin, but to be able to give the light enough oomph behind it to reach 5 to 10 millimeters, we need a device with a high irradiance. In fact, most studies on deeper tissues generally use an irradiance of 50 to 150 milliwatts per centimeter squared for those deeper concerns. There is another layer to this though, making sure the device has been tested for this irradiance. Any company can type in an irradiance number into a product listing or pull a number from an inaccurate handheld light meter reading, but the quality you can trust lies in the device that has been third-party tested. And that's tested by an accredited lab to ensure this irradiance is as high as the claims you see on the website, and that the light can actually penetrate. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time and money. By the way, if you've been looking to get your hands on a quality red light therapy device, you can use the code 23LBYT to take $260 off the device I use every day, LUMEBOX. But everyone is different, and if you're figuring out which device is best for your needs, we have something for you too. Just head to the caption where I've dropped a link to our free ebook, where you can learn everything you need to know about how to choose the right device for you. Now, I said I'd be sharing some of the most incredible studies, and this randomized control trial is a standout. Published just recently in 2024, Dr. Glenn Jeffrey and his team from UCL showed that just 15 minutes of red light therapy using 670 nanometer light on the upper back led to a 27.7% drop in blood sugar spikes after consuming glucose. That's nearly a third lower, just from light. So why does that matter at all? Well, big glucose spikes after meals are linked to energy spikes and crashes, inflammation, and longer-term risk of insulin resistance, even in people without diabetes. In fact, recent research from Stanford shows that how your body responds to carbs, like rice or potatoes, can actually reveal early signs of insulin resistance or trouble with your beta cells, which are the cells in your pancreas that help control blood sugar. And this can show up well before diabetes is even diagnosed. And now I'm not saying red light therapy is some kind of magic fix, but what's fascinating is that researchers believe the results came from red light charging up the mitochondria, supporting ATP production, which pulls more glucose out of the bloodstream to meet that energy demand. Now that we know red light therapy goes beyond skin deep benefits, it opens up a whole world of lesser known but seriously exciting research. This next example is one that always surprises people. Red and near infrared light doesn't just work on the skin and joints. Early studies have suggested that these wavelengths, when delivered at a high irradiance, may be able to penetrate small percentages of the skull to support brain health too. Let's take a look at this small pilot study. Here, they tested the effects of LED red light and near-infrared light therapy in people with mild traumatic brain injuries. After 18 sessions, participants reported better sleep, fewer PTSD symptoms, and improved daily functioning. Objective testing also showed significant improvements in executive function and memory. And check out this separate case series on 12 military veterans suffering from chronic traumatic brain injury. This time, research were assessing blood flow in the brain as well as cognitive function. Again, after 18 sessions of LED red and near-infrared light therapy delivered to the whole head for 20 minutes 3 times per week, test scores revealed significant improvements in executive function and memory, while special imaging of the brain showed increases in blood flow in 2/3 of the participants. Not to mention reports of better sleep, reduced pain, and overall improvements for quality of life in these patients. Research is now exploring its use for everything from depression and PTSD to Alzheimer's. And while we still need larger trials, the early evidence is hopeful and so exciting. Okay, by now you've probably realized that red light therapy isn't a miracle fix, but it's far from fluff. And here's one benefit that people are always curious about: fat loss. What's the real connection between cellulite and red light? Well, Dr. Hamblin, a red light therapy expert, has extensively reviewed the literature, and he proposes 2 mechanisms for how red light therapy may impact the appearance of fat and cellulite. And it doesn't destroy fat cells like liposuction or rely on freezing like cryotherapy. So how does it work? Well, first, red light therapy may create temporary tiny openings in fat cells, which lets the fat inside leak out. Second, the light may trigger a process in the body that can lead to self-destruction of fat cells, releasing the fat stored in them. So have we seen this actually being demonstrated in people? The answer is yes. Let's take a look. One randomized control study in 83 women with moderate cellulite found that when red and near-infrared light was combined with other modalities like massages, 71% of the thighs that received light treatment lost circumference, whereas only 53% of the untreated thighs lost circumference. In another study, women who combined near-infrared light with 45 minutes of treadmill training twice a week for 3 months experienced a significant reduction in the perimeter of the thighs. Participants here also reported smoother, softer, and more rejuvenated skin, and even made comments like "my cellulite regressed." Pretty crazy, right? I'm excited for more of the research to come on this one. When you realize that red light therapy first caught scientists' attention thanks to astronauts using it in space, and that researchers have been studying it ever since, you start to understand just how powerful this technology really is. And that's just the beginning. We've covered 5 surprising facts today, but there's so much more to explore. Now, if you found this video valuable, consider giving it a like so it reaches more people who need to hear this. Subscribe for more honest, evidence-based wellness deep dives, and if you're curious about how to bring red light therapy into your daily life, check out the resources linked in the description to help you save time and money in the long run. See you in the next one!